it's
Okay.
time. So I'm going to hand
Okay.
things over to you because
Do we
we've
have
been
the logos?
ideating. I think, yeah, they're right there.
Okay.
Yeah, on the stage.
So we need to show this shot. You
Yeah.
guys have to come up here.
Oh,
with
yeah,
me.
we'll come to.
We were
All
in
right.
rehearsal the other day, and we were like, let's use this wall, this really big wall.
We got a big wall. We got to use it.
And we had Dash. You were standing way over on the other side.
Yeah. And you two
and
are
I
over
was
there.
over here, and we're like, there is so much space.
It's a lot of space.
It's weird, but it's like it's also really good for athletics. And there's always this conversation at Worlds about the gap.
Right.
So how big is the gap?
So we wanted to figure that out. But we had to find something to draw an analogy to, right?
Yeah.
Like, we can't just, like, in isolation be like, the gap is
Okay.
this big.
We're going to start. So like,
We got to start with the LPL, right?
LPL,
they're the world champions. They're the world champions.
They are the world
We gotta
champions. So
start
The
like,
world champions.
we can see this. So the LPL, I'll put it a little lower.
Yeah, right
It's-
there over the world's logo.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
They are the
Yeah,
world champs.
They are the world champions. The LPL. How big is the gap between the LPL and the LCK?
Well, so if the idea here, by the way, this is a long jump pit. We didn't really describe. This is a long jump pit. For those of you who don't know what track and field is, long jump pit. Basically, the idea is
Yeah.
there's a giant pit of sand. Somebody would start from the back here, run, and at this point, boom, jump. All right.
Yeah.
So we're setting LPL at basically the world record mark, all
Yeah.
the way down at the end of the pit. So the idea is, where are the other regions along the long jump pit,
Correct.
and therefore, how far behind the LPL and other regions are they? That's what we want to figure
how
out.
possible is it to close the gap? So like, for instance, if the LCK, let's put the
Well, I was
LCK
gonna
like
You got the LCK?
Let's put
Get the
like
LCK
right
up there.
right?
I feel like we'd be a bit more generous.
Okay, so
Oh.
it's like
LCK.
that's
It's a small-
a pretty easy gap to jump.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the idea, because we're going to have DRX versus RNG later today. So it's like for DRX to beat them, it would literally look like this. Like, that's pretty easy. I feel like it requires a larger
So
gap.
I'm actually going to debate you on that.
Okay, I wanna
Because
see
here's
this.
the reality of how the long jump works. It's not jumping from your point to the next point.
Okay.
It's extending your jump that much more.
Oh, no.
Right? So the LCK still has to leap from here, and let's say they can land here right now, right? You're right that the difference is this. But when we're talking about the top tier of long jumping, every inch is
yeah.
so much harder to add on, right? So, like, I agree with you. It's not a big gap in terms of, like, an absolute number, but the reality of closing that gap might actually be harder than the reality of closing one of these gaps.
Yeah, so at the start of the day, I was gonna be.
You were gonna, like,
I was gonna be a little ambitious. like,
bring
but
back-
I
Yeah, we're
mean,
gonna-
we gotta go a little bit. This is a bit of a struggle now.
Oh, no.
I still feel like you LCS guys are a
Slipping.
little too generous.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. I
on.
think that's pretty good.
Okay, so-
That's like a 4, and the LCS logo's upside down. It's your region.
That's kind of how it feels right now.
God.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
do this jump backwards. So
But see, here's the thing. Like, that is a bigger gap.
Yeah.
But I still have more faith that the LCS can close this gap than, like, the LEC can close. It's a smaller.
So you want to
absolute
move it
gap.
and try and jump it?
I don't want to do
got
any
this.
jumping.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna,
got this.
I'm gonna hurt myself, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have grippy shoes
Our
on.
producer's
Yeah,
yelling
you're-
jump in your ear. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
just, You know?
We said off screen that if the regions were gonna do a long jumping competition, we would nominate you for the LCS.
I mean,
You got hops.
I used to play a little basketball.
There
I'm
it
just trying
is,
to
and
warm up
that's
a little bit.
basically the same.
Yeah, yeah. So what am I doing? I'm trying to say,
Can you reach the LEC?
yeah. So if
You're
our
the
boys
LCS.
EG have to play a best of 5 against, it's not going to be easy.
No.
But you have to do a standing long jump to see if it's possible.
Right.
I can do this.
You can close this gap, but
Yeah.
my question is, when you get the whole,
I'd have to take a running
because
test.
you got to do
I
the whole
need to
thing.
warm up. So it's like
there it is, boom. That's not a problem.
was
Easy.
pretty
You
good.
overshot it
Right?
even. Boom. You're basic. You just
There we go.
just got to the LCK.
Okay, Lyric, you
But
go.
the point is, now you have to go from the actual starting point.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, I'll leave that to you, Jat.
Because again, the idea is we know that if the LCS,
not Michael
the
Jordan.
LCS is that good though.
Yeah,
But the point
that's a good
is,
jump.
you have to be that good plus some.
You jumped
It's not
further
just
than
about
EG did.
being here already.
Oh, no.
And getting a set. That's 2 jumps. Now we're not.
well-
now we're looking at the triple jump. Totally different event.
I'm going to move this from us both. 'Cause I'm going to try and make this possible.
This makes no sense to anyone but
Yeah.
us, by the way.
This
I
is
just
the
want to point
starting
that
point.
out.
Doesn't make sense to me. I have no idea
It's-
what you guys are on
Got
about.
no idea
It's
what's
the
going
gap.
on.
Like, this is the gap between regions.
We only have
So
5
it's like-
regions. We ran out of paper.
It's so, like, it's still difficult for LEC to beat these regions.
Yes.
But it's possible,
It is possible.
right? And, like, see, this is the way I see it. Like, can I jump to the LCK? Like, For
You know
LA
what's
to
sad
beat
is that the
LPL.
gap between the LCS and the LCK is greater than the gap of the LCS and not being a
This
human.
arbitrary
or
starting
whatever
line?
that starting line is. Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually extended my thoughts a little bit. What do you want me to try and jump? I just need to
I
jump
need
at
you to
this point.
prove that. I need you to prove that
Yeah.
the LCS can go from arbitrary starting point to at least the LEC.
Okay, and the start. This is my mark.
That's your mark.
Technically, the starting point is this
Okay.
T
Okay.
right here.
Okay.
All right. Here we go, everybody. Jad either kills himself or he redeems the whole of
mic packs are
NA
in. My mic packs are in.
right here.
Let's go for a big jump.
Let's go.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, boom! Hey!
I need to go again. That was.
Do we have an official word?
That was close.
Did he make it?
I actually feel pretty good about that
He
jump.
made it. I got an
Really?
official word.
Did he make it?
From the cameras. Now, technically, if we were doing it by long jump, they'd have to mark his back foot because it's the furthest back.
Yeah, we don't have
That touches.
stand. I'm not gonna.
Right. No,
Break
I don't
my
want you to
tailbone.
lay out.
Hold
but-
on, I'm yelling too much.
Oh,
Please
we
just
have a
focus on-
replay. We have a replay.
Okay, I want to see. Yeah. Oh, I'm short.
Ooh, you're a
I'm
little short.
I'm
His heel was a little short.
little
All right, we're gonna give him one more shot, and then we're going out to the arena because I think the
That
teams are just
wasn't
about
bad.
ready.
Okay, so my mark is
That's T.
this.
That's T. All right, here we go. For all of NA.
I realize I'm a left foot jumper.
There it is. I don't know.
Foot.
I don't know. Here's what I think we should do. We should head out to the casters, and if they want to pull another replay, maybe they show it to the casters, and the casters can be the final judge.
I don't think it's worth
I
it.
think you were a little short. I'm not sure it's worth it either. I think you were a little short. All right,
I
that's
think your
enough out
second
of us.
jump
We're back over to Captain Flowers and Mark G to get the next game underway.